And we are live.
Groovy. Don't all talk at once now.
It's all the holiday cheer.
Yeah.
Blast our link out, get it to everybody.
Holiday cheer.
Yeah.
Blast our link out, get it to everybody.
Holiday.
So how has everyone's night, day, whatever been?
Exhausting. I just got home from work. Before that, I didn't get to sleep because I was doing some gunsmithing stuff for a friend. Yeah.
I've
Kinda
been
cool.
up since about 6 o'clock this morning. It's just midnight now, so yeah, I'm doing alright.
I'm about 4 hours away from being awake for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's about par the course for all of us, it seems.
Apparently I lost audio again, so I might have to switch out stuff again.
All right. Go for it.
Yep, I feel like Team Skeptic right now. Failing.
Oh no. I don't think anybody should feel like that.
Yeah, you don't suck nearly as much as Team does.
Let me try something.
So, what does everybody think about the bombing that happened over the week? Kind of a heavy topic to start off with, but one that I think is necessary to talk about. Little Wolf,
Actually,
thoughts?
I haven't heard of that actually.
So AT&T
No.
had a person detonate a explosive outside one of their telecom centers. Nobody was hurt, but my theory is that it was someone who was an anti-5G person, because that's where the site that was hit was a site that handles a lot of their telecom stuff for 5G, from what I read. And this was on Christmas. The man was 63, and he parked a camper van. 3 people were injured. The bomber died, but no one else did. I have an article that I'm reading right now on it.
Alright, attempt number 2. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yay.
What?
Apparently this headset can only work through my phone.
Ooh, that's rough.
I'm always on my phone.
Is mine just for better internet?
What was that?
No, I said I use mine for better internet.
Yeah. Well, and then I have my other headset that's supposed to have a microphone on it, but apparently it was going through my laptop instead of my headset's microphone, and I was using it on my laptop. So, joy on that. But yeah, sorry I missed out what you guys were talking about.
Oh, that's okay. We were just talking about the bombing that happened over the weekend at the AT&T building out in Nashville.
Yeah, I saw a little bit on that. I didn't read too much into it. I kind of been trying to avoid a lot of the news this past weekend just because too much has been going on.
Yeah, that makes sense. right now it's suspected that QAnon is not behind it, but they were the motivation for the attack by the individual. Or other 5G nuts, if you will.
Mm.
I'm going to post a link to those interested in the side chat.
So this was basically because they don't like 5G or they think it's bad for people.
That's what's being investigated right now. I think this article is a day old, give or take. And it takes a lot longer than a day to do investigations. They have to look into the guy's history. They have to look into all of his associates, his internet history, and all of that stuff to see what motivated him. But all that's really known right now is that he detonated a bomb outside of AT&T. And they already have all of the services restored, so it's not really like it was a... I don't want to say it wasn't a big deal, but in terms of services, it really wasn't.
Yeah.
But it is to the families of the people who were injured, and obviously the bomber who gave his life to do that attack.
Right. It's just... I have a feeling, like, especially with all this quarantine and lockdown stuff, I mean, people are just diving deeper and deeper into these rabbit holes and just getting crazier and crazier and crazier. And quite honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more of this happening, which is just sad.
I wholeheartedly agree. And we're also going to see a lot of the flat earthers and anti-5G nuts start claiming it's false flag attacks and bullshit like that.
Yep.
Which I find utterly ridiculous. And it's just more of the same with the typical denial of the conspiracy theorists.
Well, and then you throw in the anti-vax with it too, and it's just... I don't even want to think.
Yeah, it's depressing to think about, but at the same time, we have to, because that's the world we live in.
Yep. Yep. And we got, what, 2 more days of this goddamn year?
Yeah, 2 more days, and then it'll be December 32, 2020.
Right. Well, this will be exciting.
And on happier news, the House just passed a bill increasing our stimulus checks to $2,000. It has not gone through the Senate yet, so we will see where that goes. But it's definitely much better than the $600 that was originally proposed. And it will go a lot farther to helping everybody who doesn't have a job right now.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm one of those people right now, so I've been, that's some of the reason why I've been kind of low key this weekend is last week. So normally Sundays I put in for unemployment. I don't like being on unemployment. I'd rather be working. But I also haven't looked for another job because it was one of those things where if I get called back to work, I don't want to be one day into a new job and then all of a sudden be like, well, guess what? I'm going back to my other job. But a week ago, basically, the PUA ended for me. And so this week, going in to apply, even though I still had like $3,000 in PUA, they were like, nope, it's done. And so essentially I'm not getting paid this week. And so hopefully it kind of kicks in a day or two. God damn it, Tina, you always scare me when you pop in.
Yeah, YouTube's been giving late notifications out, so we just blasted the link out, and I believe I put it in Team and FTFE's Discords.
Be careful with saying blasting team. He'll get excited.
Yeah, that's true. But that's why you're in heat right now, Little Wolf. You can take one for the team.
I thought that was Tanner's turn this time.
No, Tanner did it last time.
No, not my turn. I am way too tired to be blasting team.
Seek Truth is here. Welcome, buddy. It's good to see you.
Hello, Seek Truth.
Hey.
Everybody that's in the chat, thank you. I'm not sure why you're watching us, but it's appreciated.
Hello,
Bacon says
Bypass.
there's a little bit of an echo. Do we still have one?
I have no idea. I'm not actually able to fix it if we do, because I'm still learning OBS.
Cool. Hey, Jin.
But I'm hoping that our audio is better than it was last time, because that was pretty abysmal.
Except for me, my audio apparently was great. Aside from you guys muting me for the first 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's
that
right.
was the good part I was going to say.
Always a good part.
Steve, you've been really quiet. What about you? Anything cool happen? I take that as a no.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
No, I'm here.
Thank
I had to go grab my coffee. It just started raining.
I was about to say maybe he doesn't have his coffee yet.
Yeah, it is
Sounds
pretty
like he had
late.
a pretty good, exciting weekend.
No, I just did a bit of family stuff. Went to the beach, took the boat out. Just fun stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could go to the beach. It's about 20 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Man, we're having, oh god, nearly 40 degrees Celsius.
Ooh, that
Ugh.
sounds pretty rough, to be honest.
No, thank you. We're sitting at zero. Well, we were at 0 degrees Fahrenheit. We're at about 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's because we got a snowstorm getting ready to blast through today. Originally, they said 10 inches, but last I looked, now it looks like maybe about 4 inches. So, kind of like most guys, they kind of oversay and really end up with very little.
Yeah, it makes sense. We had our first snowstorm about 3 days ago, and it was whiteout conditions. You couldn't see 10 feet in front of you. All that started to melt, and then cold temperatures hit, so it all froze. So our entire road system right now is sheer ice.
No. Bugger that.
Yeah, it's about the
That's
same
how
up
we
here
work.
in Alaska.
Isn't that 24/7 though up in Alaska?
Not usually. Around this time of year, we usually have maybe 4 feet of snow, and the other day it was melting and raining and sleeting, and so it's like Mother Nature is just not with it this year, along with everything else.
Makes sense. Oh, for everybody in the chat that actually cares, I've been talking to Irish Demon and a couple of the other beardsmen to try to set up a gaming stream where it is either the 8 of us, all 4 the beardsmen, all 4 the swordsmen, plus Team and AT2 Productions. And it'll be in something like Quiplash or Among Us. If anybody's interested, let me know. Because obviously we don't want to bore people to death any more than we already do.
Well, I haven't played either of them, so I'm sure I'll be fun to laugh at.
Oh, they're pretty easy. Quiplash, you get little prompts and you type in your response and everybody votes on it. And it depends on the group you play with. When you're playing on AT2's channel, it gets pretty fucked up.
Nice.
But with our crowd and with Irish Demon and all those guys, I don't know if their tiny little feels can take it. They might melt.
I might have find out.
Well,
Go ahead, Tanner.
oh, I was going to say, well, Demon will probably get hurt somehow.
He's probably going to get punched by a
He-
fucking kangaroo or something.
Right. PhD Tony, you always know his like responses or answers because there'll probably be about 4 ums in it.
And 6 ahs.
JLs will probably have something to do with, atheism or something, while the plot hole will probably have some sort of unpopular opinion with it.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I think you nailed it.
I thought that was
I can't
tonight,
think
though.
today.
That's why I dressed up with my beard and everything that I borrowed from JL.
Not yet,
I like it.
but we will get there. I'm waiting for Demon to respond to that, but yeah, he hasn't yet.
Right.
JL loved it, though, when I showed him the picture I had made of it, and he was just laughing his ass off about it.
To be fair, they're very supportive of us trolling them, which is kind of strange.
Yeah. I'm waiting repercussions. What are they going to do back to?
There really isn't much they can do. Because
Jin's got it right in the chat. PhD Tony will always run out of time. JL will run out of space. Or JL will just be late.
that too. In Quiplash, if you run out of time and are late, you don't get to answer. And it's an automatic Quiplash for the other person.
That's
So-
the good thing, though. They have that automatic quip that you can use now, too.
Yes. If we do Among Us, neither of these games are really designed to go 4v4 or 5v5. It's more of a free-for-all format, or everybody works together in one way or another. And we can't do something like Call of Duty because it's a little bit too technical for Tony to figure out.
And me.
You could
I
figure
haven't got my
out
big
something like
PC
Call
up.
of Duty.
Because you got to remember, I'm the Tony of this group. I'm the old fart here.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I still got the brown scruff. Yeah, a better beard. Go figure that one out.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Irish Demon has a better beard than Tony does.
That's true.
That's my unpopular opinion.
Well, someday we got to show that picture we have of Irish Demon without his beard.
Oh,
Mm,
That one's
I-
pretty good.
think I might actually be able to overlay that.
You should.
Got to download the picture first.
so if any of the beardsmen or team show up, you can flash that photo up as well.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Irish demon without a beard looks way too much like Jack Black.
Yep. If it's Kevin, right? That's how you say it?
Looks like it, yeah.
I
Kevin?
believe I've seen him pronounce it for people before, so I like that. It's truth. Yeah, got it right.
So for anybody wondering,
my God, so good.
this is going to be one of our emojis. And I think that's just going to stay there for the rest of the stream.
That's like an Irish Cheech, or no, an Irish Chong from Cheech and Chong.
Yep, but I mean, that's one beardsman that's been shaved so far. We just have 3 more to go. PhD Tony really isn't a beardsman so much as he's a fuzzman. He kind of only has that little bit of peach fuzz. But JL and the plot hole, they have a little bit more hair.
That's going to take some extensive Photoshop.
But we can do it.
Irish Mexican. Tina. It's great. The Irish Chupacabra.
He doesn't have long enough teeth for that one.
Sorry, I love when people talk as they have vape in their mouth because it always lowers the voice. And because I vape, I know exactly what it does.
Hey, baby. Sorry, had to.
All right, Jen, I'll see you later. Ooh, Surf's got an idea.
Uh-oh.
Even though that would be pretty interesting, an Irish goat sucker.
I was trying to drink coffee then.
And Crafty will tell him to just stay away.
Let's see here. Where is our other picture of Team and the Swordsmen?
Beardsman.
What was that?
It's Team and the Beardsman.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired right now.
You're upgrading them. What the hell? So, Little Wolf, tell us a story.
Well, actually, I got to watch a really good movie because of Tina Jones and 2A HD Cat. They linked me to a copy of Mio in the Land of Far Away, and it's been a movie I haven't seen in over a decade, so I had an amazing time watching it.
Did you have a sippy cup with you?
No, but I did wrap up in my blankie.
Nice.
Just curled up on a pillow, wrapped up in my blankie, and watched the movie, and got to watch Christopher Lee die.
So you have to tell me what it's about again.
It's, there's a little kid, I forget what his name is at the beginning of it, but his name is Mio, and he is living with his aunt and uncle, and they are basically really terrible to him. And he winds up getting a golden apple from a lady that works in the shop, and she asks him to deliver a letter to the post box, and it's to the king of the Land of Far Away. And it's a message saying the one you're looking for is here, and you will know them by them having a golden apple. And a wizard head shows up for Lord knows what reason and carries him there. And he goes on an amazing adventure in there, and I can really see a lot of where J.K. Rowling got some of her ideas for her little unknown books.
Cool.
And that would be my unpopular opinion. Mio in the Land of Far Away could kick Harry Potter's ass.
I mean,
I'm sure many characters could.
be fair,
What were you gonna
any
say?
sci-fi, anything could kick Harry Potter's ass.
This is more like a fantasy type one, like along the lines of Willow and things like that, where they go off to a magic land and just have fun.
Hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we were
Mm,
kind of talking about it the other night, and like I said, it brought Willow back to mind, and now it makes me want to watch it and probably realize how terrible it actually is now seeing it as an adult.
it's definitely one of those movies where I really had fond memories as a kid. I found it on a certain bay a long time ago and lost the computer that I had it on, and so finding it again so long later, it still holds up as a really fun little movie, and I'm just surprised some of the other people have heard of it, and I'm waiting on a physical copy to show up in the mail from 2A HD Cap.
That'll be cool.
So, are you guys into Marvel, DC, or any of that?
I like the Marvel movies a lot. I do have Endgame and Infinity War on my phone.
Okay. Did you see? I posted in Discord earlier today. It's done by a couple of people. They call themselves Art Spear Entertainment. It was called the 2020 Trailer Trash Up, and they just mix up all the movie trailers from the year in their cartoon style and make them funny.
Ooh, I'll definitely have to take a look at that.
Yeah.
I was never really a comic book person. I never got into DC or Marvel at all. So when it comes to that, I am completely lost, and you will hear me turn dead silent when you guys talk about that.
Yeah, same.
For all
Okay.
you DC Marvel fans out there, I am sorry, but just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yep. So also, they've just started a new part on their series, on their cartoons. And it's not just DC and Marvel. It's literally now any cartoon you can think of, any stop motion animation you can think of. They're literally taking the piss out of everyone. So, yeah. I'll put the link in the description for the trailer one. But yeah, just go have a look at them. Oh my god. No, that's the wrong one. Gotta get the one with the black.
Oh, that's good enough for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might not
See
be
if anyone
into the
can figure out what
comics
group
at
that is.
all. You might not be into the comic books at all, but when I first started watching the movies, my brother is such a big comic book nerd, and he started getting me to watch Iron Man and Thor, and it just kind of drew me in really well because I'm such a movie hound for stuff like that.
Mm.
It's like I grew up with a movie called The Chinese Web, where it was a really old rendition of Spider-Man, and oh my god, the effects in it were terrible and stuff like that, but it was just one that I had on tape and watched over and over again.
No. Yeah, I can't say, like, old movies like that. Something I really remember. I know I've seen a lot of them younger, but can't recall them now.
You think I probably
Yeah.
would have been more in the comics with all those guys wearing tights and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that was one of my favorite things of the first X-Men movie when that first came out, when they were wearing all black and everything, and one person said something about it, and they were like, well, what, do you want us to wear yellow latex?
Yeah, like the original colours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great.
Ooh, I'm going to send this off to the Plot Holes channel.
But yeah, I did talk to JL just a little bit ago and showed him my picture that I had made and having the beard go all the way down to my knees on my night, and let him know that we were showing up on today to do a stream. And it's like, he asked what we were doing. It's like, I have no idea. We never know.
Yeah, we kind of just say, hey, we're going to go live, and we never really plan anything out. And that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No.
It just means
No, I
that...
said if
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Nope, all you,
No,
Tanner.
go ahead.
I insist. Fucking go, Tanner.
I was just gonna say, wait, he's got me muted, doesn't he? No, just kidding. I was gonna say, I was gonna take Tony's beard off of his picture and put it onto my emoji, but it wouldn't show up because
Yeah,
there's
'cause
nothing there.
he doesn't have one.
Like my own scruff and beard is better.
When I shave my homeless Viking beard, I still have a better beard than Tony does.
Oh, I just thought of something really bad, but I don't know if I want to go there yet with Tony.
Oh, you do. He can take it.
Oh.
I was going to say, I think his nostrils have a better beard than his beard.
Oof. That's fair, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's the bum hole.
Panel full of jealousy. What do we got to be jealous about?
Unpopular opinion. The Plot Hole's beard is the best of the beardsmen. But Irish Demon is funnier.
Oh no, they already started a petition to stop him from telling his jokes.
Yeah, that's kind of my point.
But I think I took the best beard one of them all because I have JL's and it's on my night, and later on I'll send it to people.
Oh, Johnny, you know we love you.
Speak for yourself. Jeez.
Well, we don't want to make him cry. I just cleaned up the fucking floor. We can't have another snowflake melt in here.
I just like we got to get to if we don't really have anything to talk about, or if we don't screw up, we just can't get those weird plot hole faces that he does when he's being goofy. So that just looks like there's some sort of aneurysm going on, or sometimes I get kind of concerned, like if there's wires crossing or what.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether to call an ambulance or just to keep watching the train wreck.
But, we do love the plot hole, and I will say I am extremely happy he finally got his 1,000 subscribers, and that, I will say, is finally nice to hear, so we don't have to hear him bitching about it anymore in people's streams.
This is a fact. You have all the U-boats you need now. Steve, you were about to say something. Go for it.
Oh, I was actually going to be nice and offer my congratulations, but then I thought that might be stepping out of line a bit.
Yeah, that's not what we do here.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So I think when he streams for his 1,000, we should spam the live chat saying, go subscribe to the 4 Swordsmen. We just need 70 more people to reach that 100 mark. 700 or 70 more U-boats.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do that now.
Yes, plot hole.
Yep.
You do need all the U-boats you can handle in order to keep yourself afloat. We understand that.
To be fair, all 4 of the Beardsmen have very good individual channels. It's other than PhD McSnoozy. It's just when all 4 of them to get together. Yeah, I'm already passed out before anybody else can say anything interesting. Because Tony loves to talk, and Tony loves to put us all to sleep.
I don't know. You break them up a bit, like the Week in Horror. Love that place.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, Johnny has got a good point. One thing that I have noticed is you can't, for a while, it wasn't letting you say sub in some of the like in the live chat. It wouldn't let you say sub.
There's
and
a lot of
there would be people trying to prove it. What?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say people were trying to prove it because I think you were trying to do that for me the other day. I typed in sub and it wouldn't post it, and people were trying to click approve and stuff like that, and I don't know why the word sub. Yeah, I don't know why the word sub would be something that's blocked.
You can't also super chat profanity.
And also, it could be a weird thing where, like, YouTube is thinking, oh, submissive or BDSM, we can't have any of that.
And our channel's been deleted.
Right.
Yep.
Now we know what
I gotta bring it there, you know that.
Yeah, we all do. But yeah, we would have
Go
ahead.
Well, I was going to say, you saw that Nathan has a new channel, right?
I did not.
He does. I forget what the name of it is. Someone has posted it in a couple of the Discords, but he has a new channel up already.
Hmm.
I think it's got like 30 subscribers, and one of the videos is him harassing children. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I'm not exactly surprised by that. I mean, it's my surprised Pikachu face right now.
And Johnny, if you're talking about me forgetting what the name of his channel is, I don't care enough about Nathan to go see what his channel's name is. But he will get punched out one of these days for wearing those spy glasses. I'm ready for that day when he's live streaming something and he gets knocked out.
Yeah, he's either going to he's going to get shot one of these days, or he's going to get hit really hard, and it's going to be a glorious day. Not if he gets shot, because obviously we don't wish death upon anybody, but you guys know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Kevin. It's called Be the Change.
Oh,
follow your own advice, Nathan.
Yep, just
Well, I wonder how long it'll take
exactly, Johnny.
This channel to get deleted.
Well, I don't think it's going to take long. I noticed a lot of people were already reporting it.
As it should be. You know, especially if he's going to have kids there and he's not going to blur out faces or anything like that. You know, I don't know what the laws are in the state that he's in, especially when it comes to those spy glasses. I don't know if he needs permission from people in order to post it or how those rules work.
Where he is what's known as a single consent state. You only need the consent of one party to record something like a phone call or video. But if he's inside of a store or somewhere that has reasonable expectation of privacy, or is a public place on private grounds, like Meijer, for instance, or Aldi, or Walmart, I don't really think you can film there and not blur out faces or have no consent from other parties. But if you're on the street, it's still a single consent. He can film whoever he wants, and if he can see into somebody's house, for instance, they have no reasonable expectation of privacy. But if he went up to their window and filmed, they would. And thank you, Plot Hole, for commenting. You don't have any reasonable right to privacy in a public store, but it's private ground. I don't know the legality there, and I'm not comfortable to say that you can or cannot.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's done the video of that guy in the Home Depot, but even if it is something where he is within his rights to do that, he's still going to take a fist to the face one of these days.
Oh yeah, he's going to get the ever-living shit beat out of him one of these days. And I'm not going to be sorry when it happens, but like I said, none of us wish anything bad on anybody else. Okay, in a single consent state, he has the right to record in stores from the Plot Hole. And I think he's... What state is he in?
Is he in Virginia?
I think so. And I believe Virginia is a single consent state.
That guy, he's on a slippery slope. And then watching Irish Demon's video earlier today, it just like I say, I joke around like, I hate people. I really hate people. Like, I love all you guys. I love everyone in this community. But man, do I hate people. Watching some of those nut jobs go crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's just it hurts inside to know that society is this stupid.
Agreed. It's hard to justify. I know a couple of these nutbags that don't want to wear masks and all of that stuff, and for the most part, they're all on the far right, and I'm more in the center. I'm a single-issue voter. But watching a lot of my friends that I went to high school with and I still talk to, talking about how masks are evil, it's just ridiculous. And I sit here just... I can't believe how stupid most people are.
You're talking about, Primer Red said, who knows whose couch he'll crash on next. It's funny because on his Instagram, he has a picture of him raking leaves, and I think it was for his parents. And he said, for all you people who say to go get a job, look what I'm doing or something. I think that's what he has it labeled as. And I'm like, oh my God, good on you that you're raking leaves. A job is a job. But like I said, I think it's for like his parents or something. Oh my God.
But do the leaves fall down and go boom boom?
Leaves fall down, go boom boom.
Oh, I have to say that it was hilarious seeing Nathan Thompson getting the same treatment that everybody else got on Oakley's channel. But at the same time, I think Oakley is an abhorrent person and a piece of shit.
Yeah. Even more so than Witsit, because Witsit definitely loves over talking people and just spitting out word salad left and right. And to have him knocked down by Oakley was hilarious.
It's not the first time that he has yelled at Witsit. But what I really love is Nathan Oakley's little Freudian slip he had when he called Nathan Thompson a flat earth fundy, meaning a flat earth fundamentalist. Which leads me to believe that Nathan Oakley is indeed a Poe, and it's more evidence than even before that we had, where he really never presents anything new. He's extraordinarily angry about whatever topic he's talking about, and all of these things just really doesn't happen if you know the topic you're talking about and aren't PhD Tony and can stay calm about it. At the same time, I love hearing PhD Tony lose his shit.
Oh.
Yep. I have never gone to an Oakley stream. I will never go to an Oakley stream. I do not know what his audience was in the beginning, but maybe he drew in his crowd by being that screamer, yeller, interrupter type thing, and he just stuck with it, using that as a business model, and thought that brought in money or something. I don't know much on him because I don't care to know much on him. But as he continues going on, he's gonna just realize, it's already happening, that fewer and fewer and fewer, like it's just getting old.
He has 20 people.
And then I want to jump back to something.
Go ahead. I interrupted you.
Yes, what?
No, go ahead, Tanner.
Well, I said, and then I wanted to jump something to what I was going to say. I was going to jump to something that Johnny said too about Nathan Thompson in the Reckless Ben videos. He did absolutely look sickly.
Yeah, I agree. But that's what happens when you don't have a proper vegan diet. He eats all of the wrong foods and doesn't get the proper nutrients, and that's why he looks so terrible. Because he's missing out on a lot of the vitamins and nutrients that you get really only from meat. You can get them from certain fruits and vegetables and other non-animal based food, but it's very difficult to do. What I find extraordinarily abhorrent is him feeding his dog a vegan diet. His dog might live for a little while, but it's going to start to starve. And it's already been... There's been a couple of states that have already come out and classified giving a dog a vegan diet as animal abuse. Let me pull up an article on it.
I didn't even realize he had a dog. That's just kind of scary too, all on its own, because there was also that vegan lady who goes out and sings her weird little songs in front of the restaurants and stuff, and then she also says she has a dog and feeds it a vegan diet, and just hearing that stuff really makes me cry, and it really hurts my heart. It's just so...
I mean, pets can have a plant-based portion of their diet, and that is actually good for them, but it can't be the only thing they eat. They need meat. They need... Well, unless they're turtles. Dogs, mostly, and cats are what I'm referring to as pets. They're the most common pets in the U.S. I don't know about upside-down people, like 90% of the beardsmen. And our upside-down guy that we have here, Steve.
So, random fact... well, not fact, but just random. I used to have a red ear slider turtle, and I had a tank for it where it had like this little shelf in it, so half the tank was water, the other half was land with a little like river flowing through it. But I used to go out and I used to buy like a dozen feeder goldfish, and I named that turtle Killer because you would throw those fish in there, and that turtle would just annihilate those fish so fast. There was one time he chomped on one, and half the fish only got cut in half, basically, and so like the head part was still trying to swim around. And I was like, "Oh, just put it out of its misery." I didn't want to feed it like fish anymore, but it needed its little fish. So his name was Killer, and he was fast. Man, you put him on the floor, and he was gone. So that was my random story. There you go. Now you know that.
Was this before you were bitch made by touching fish?
Well, I didn't touch those fish. They just got dumped in the water.
Okay, just wondering.
Yeah, okay. I was actually wondering how you did your math there as well, Hammer. But now I know.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of them are Aussies, that's 50%. The other 2 want to be Aussies, so that's another 40% of them that want to be Aussies, so 90%.
Yep, that works.
Good enough.
Oh, I don't think Demon's been here long enough. I think it's like a 10-year rule.
I don't know. But you would know more about Aussie immigration than I would.
I'll have to look into that. I know you can't call yourself a Queenslander or a New South Wales for about 6 years. Like, it's just, we'll pick on you if you do.
The one country that I could feasibly see myself immigrating to, leaving America for, would be New Zealand, because they allow you to distill your own liquor. Whereas in America, if you want to distill your own liquor, you have to do it under the roof of a distillery, and it depends on the state if you're even allowed to. Most distilleries allow you to make stuff for personal consumption, but I can't run that same run in my own house.
So another thing you'd like about New Zealand is, last time I was over there, just a corner store I was at literally was selling paintball guns under the counter. That you could see them in the counter. They're like, oh yeah, you can buy them and walk around the streets here with them. Over here in Australia, no.
I could buy paintball guns off Amazon here.
Yeah, in Australia, man, we cannot do that at all. Got to have a gun license to even have one.
To be fair, I can walk into most hardware stores, and no, you are not allowed to distill any amount of liquor in most states in the U.S. I'm not going to say all, but most states. Even touching up, lighting up a still is completely illegal. The act of having any form of alcohol in a still is illegal, unless that changed this year.
Tell you on that, because I know we can brew beer and still spirits here in our house if we wanted to.
Just as long as your house don't go boom boom.
Yeah, because after it goes boom boom, it's going to fall down. So here's what it states: federal distillation laws. So I'm not sure about state, but this is what it says for federal. The ATF still has the authority to raid your house if they find out, and they will take you to jail. Federal law states that it is legal to own a still of any size. It does not matter if you have a 1 gallon or 100-gallon still. According to feds, it is legal to have a still for decoration, distilling water, distilling essential oils, etc. This still does not need to be registered with anybody, and no permits are needed as long as it's being used for aforementioned purposes. However, it is illegal to distill alcohol without having either a distilled spirits permit or a federal fuel alcohol permit. It does not matter if the alcohol is for personal use only or not for sale or anything. You cannot do it. But again, state law is different. And you can brew 100 gallons of beer, wine, mead, anything else, as long as it never goes into a still. A fun way around this that I don't recommend is it's called Applejack. It's where you brew like apple cider and whatnot, and you put it in the freezer, and then you pour the alcohol out of it and just leave behind the water. What this does is it concentrates the alcohol to about 20% if you have a 10% ABV base. But what it also does is concentrates the bad alcohols like methanol, which will make you go blind and will kill you. So you really don't want to drink a ton of that. But by getting the permit, you become a distillery. Anyway, I'm done with my little soapbox.
I know nothing on the subject. I'm not much of a drinker, so I don't.
It's funny, I don't drink very much at all, but I have 30 gallons of alcohol right outside my study, just waiting to be bottled.
Plot hole, you forgot to put accidentally in quotes. Accidentally, purpose.
Oh, Sephin, I don't know if I pronounced your name right. That's before I include the alcohol I have in my basement. I have another 30 gallons in my basement.
It's Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin?
What is it? You said it was Welsh, right? I think you said it's Welsh.
Okay, Kevin. My bad. I'm just going off of how it looks with English.
See, I'd be with Surf. I'm the same way. And not surprisingly, my drink would be the slow, comfortable screw. If you guys know what that is. It should be obvious what a slow, comfortable screw is, but...
Yeah, and we know why you like the fruity drinks, Tanner.
Slow, comfortable screw. Slow gin, Southern Comfort, orange juice.
I like the Adios Motherfucker.
What the hell is that?
So the Adios Motherfucker is five different drinks. I'll actually pull up the recipe for it. And I'll post it in the live chat for anybody who wants to get absolutely screwed up.
So, funny that we got the 4 Beardsmen and the 4 Swordsmen. When I turned 21, the first shot someone gave me was a 3 Wise Men followed by a 4 Horsemen. 4 Horsemen. And do not put that near your nose before you go to have that shot, because you will burn all the hairs out of your nose if you hold it there too long.
So the secret to drinking liquor without coughing is to inhale while it's a decent distance away through your nose, hold your breath, take the shot, and then exhale. And what that does is your breath will push the esters back over your tongue, and it won't burn.
Interesting.
That's something that team needs to learn
See,
before he makes his bitchy faces when taking shots.
See, and for me, I'm not much of a swallower when it comes to shots, so I just don't really do it. But yes, it is a hangover in a shot, 100%.
So the adios motherfucker, just the liquor is a half ounce of vodka, half ounce of rum, half ounce of tequila, a half ounce of gin, and I can't pronounce the last one, but it's half ounce of blue cacao, something like that. Curacao.
Correct. I've never heard of that.
And then it has 2 ounces of sweet and sour mix, Sprite or 7-Up, lemon wedge as a garnish, and you can use a preserved cherry as another garnish if you wish. But they get you pretty fucked up pretty fast.
Sounds like it. I've like, if I were to do shots, tequila and rumplemints were always my go-tos. Tequila doesn't really do much for me, so I could pound those back.
For me, it's Screwball whiskey. David Oliver, hello.
Right, so the other guys have been kind of quiet.
Yeah, Steve, Little Wolf.
Hey, David.
It's your time to take control of the show. Tanner and I have been
Right.
been talking a lot, so go for it.
Righto, well, I'll just fill you in on some of the basics for the Aussie alcohol. So during our winter time, I'm a rum drinker, and I'll shot rum, tequila. Yeah, I can drink tequila like water. Really affect me. Summertime in Australia, you really don't, I think, want the hot type of drinks. So beer is always a great one. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to shot beer, but you can actually get pretty hammered pretty quick shotting a lot of beer. What's the other one? And our all the girls around here, they just all drink those. We call them teeny bopper, but they're all those fruity, pretty colours and all that taste like really just sugar and a bit of flavouring. So yeah, that's all we have around here. But what about you, Little Wolf?
Basically, we just run down to the local Oakland keg and whatever is usually on sale. I mean, I'm pretty easy on what it comes to. Usually, my choice would be like Fireball whiskey.
For those of you who
Fireball, yeah,
Fireball's decent. For those of you who have not tried it, I highly recommend a form of mead called Zombie Killer. It's really good. It's a cherry, similar to cherry wine, but it has more of a honey flavor to it.
Mm.
Maybe we can find some when you come out next weekend.
Oh, it was this weekend that I'm coming out.
Well, yeah, this weekend.
And I will
it's Monday.
bring
no,
some.
It's Tuesday. Damn.
Yeah, you'll get there. Tanner won't be.
Yeah. But me and one of my friends are going out. We're going to be helping someone move. So I'm driving from Michigan to Minnesota. I've talked to MC Toon. I'm trying to meet up with him. My buddy and I are going to be spending the night in Minnesota. And then hopefully Sunday, if that works for you, Tanner, we're going to be getting together. And we'll probably take some pictures. Drink some good alcohol.
Cool.
Even if we're not going out to a bar, we can find something else to do.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure what's all open. I really haven't looked at too much. I before we shut down, it was kind of funny because I sat down with MC2 and we did some videoing at iFly, and I think it was literally like the day after or 2 days after him and I met up there, they shut down. And so that was kind of over, but I'm not sure exactly. I think you can sit down to have a drink if you eat something. I don't know if that's what it is now. I'd have to look up. Things have been so weird here, so I can't say what's going on, but we'll figure something out for sure.
Oh, also, do you have any good gun ranges over by you?
Depends on what you like. I think we have a handgun range nearby, and you can only shoot if you have a long rifle. It's only 22s. There's another range a bit further from where I live, not much further. I know that's handguns, but I don't know what they allow for long rifles.
So technically, my SBR is classified as a pistol federally, even though it shoots a rifle round and has a stock like a rifle.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure they wouldn't allow that.
I'm not sure. Minnesota is also one of those weird states where actually I don't know if they changed it. I thought it was for a while if you were to deer hunt you had to use shotgun slugs.
Yeah, that's most states. They do it in populous areas. Rifle bullets overpenetrate and can go into other people's houses. So, I mean, it makes sense why they mandate slugs.
Yeah.
And then in the less populous
growing
areas,
up in North Dakota, that wasn't an issue. So it was always weird to me to hear about using shotgun slugs. Because, like I said, North Dakota, slugs. Okay.
yeah, I where I hunt, I'm allowed to use my 308, and it's nice that I'm able to. And I am legally allowed to use it during crossbow and muzzleloader season as well, and that's simply because of the overpopulation of the deer herd in that county, which is pretty nice. I don't have to use my bow. And Johnny, it was good that you came out. Thank you so much. We're going to try to start streaming more, and we are going to try to release regular videos. We just have to find a time, and we have to find the motivation to do it. Because all of us are on different time zones. And it's...
Yeah, like I said, what would be kind of cool is, so for the people here in America, you'd be going to bed with the Swordsmen and waking up with the Beardsmen. For those of you over in Australia, you'd be, You'd be going to bed with the Beardsmen and, or waking up with the Swordsmen, going to bed with the Beardsmen.
I really don't want to go to bed with the Beardsmen.
Yeah, I don't either.
But yeah, no, that works for me. Like, it's only 1:10 in the morning now. Like, I know it's getting later for you guys, and you still haven't caught up to today yet.
Well, I mean, it's 10 a.m. here
Yeah.
in Michigan.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. I think where you're at, Tanner, it's 9 a.m. And Little Wolf, I believe it's 7 a.m. where you're at? 6 a.m.?
6. That's actually one of the interesting things. Irish Demon had gotten a hold of me saying he might want to at some point come up to Alaska and was looking for like little out-of-the-way places to visit. And I was able to tell him, hey, you can go to Bethel, which is around where my mom's side of the family is from. And I sent him a video of like some people landing in a Cessna plane in Bethel, and so you get to see all of what it looks like, and it's like, oh my god, it's the middle of nowhere, basically, surrounded by water and rivers and just nothing for miles.
So for his travel content, I really think he should go to Thailand first. He can do the most with $100 in Thailand. So the exchange rate a few years back was 33 baht to $1, and one baht had about the same purchasing power as $1. So you got a lot more bang for your buck. But that was in 2015. So it's been 5 years. I don't really. Well, we have Google.
All right, we should get the new beards on the block off the screen. I'm kind of overseeing their faces up there.
Yeah, agreed.
I'll cover it over with a notepad.
And Kevin, I think, said he was heading out. So I forgot to say goodbye to Kevin as well.
Hi, Kevin, if you're still there. If not,
No, he
say we said bye.
He took off, but he's leaving this open. So he's muting it so our numbers don't fall, so we get more watch hours and whatnot.
It's awesome.
So before, when I had my pre-coffee moment, my brain wasn't working. I did the math. So from where I am, I'm going to go from longest to shortest. Little Wolf is 19 hours behind me. Tanner is 16 hours. Flowhammer is only 15.
Interesting.
Are you sure that's right?
I think I should be
Roughly.
17 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say it should be... Little Wolf should be 13 hours behind you. I should be 16 hours behind you. And Foe would be 17 hours behind.
Okay, we'll change that.
I mean, time zones are just confusing as fuck anyway.
Oh, yeah. See,
Well, he's living in the future right now anyway.
And Seraph, you can't super chat because we are not monetized. And I'm not sure if we want to get monetized. That's going to be an internal conversation that we have. But even if we did, we don't have enough watch hours. We have to have 40,000 watch hours. I'm sorry, not 40. 4,000 watch hours.
4,000.
But that's from everybody watching. So if there's 4,000 people watching, it's 1 hour per person. If there's 12, 13, it's going to be a lot longer.
So, like, we've been going 72 minutes and 12 people watching, so that's basically 12 watch hours.
Yeah. And our last one was about the same. This one's going a little bit longer. So, roughly, we're at about, I would say, somewhere between 30 to 50 watch hours, including the people who watched our stream afterward.
Right.
But yeah, that'll be a conversation that we have later.
Yeah, you could always just send cash in the mail if you really want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll send you Little Wolf's address. Oh wait, I don't know that yet. I will.
I mean, it might take a month for Steve to get it, but I have yet to look to see if, because Steve, I see you got Irish Demons Christmas card. I haven't looked to see if I've gotten it yet. I didn't check the mail yesterday.
Yeah, I got mine. Still a bit worried about putting candy cane in it.
Okay, we have to check our audio real quick, guys. I have no idea how to fix this, so it's going to be interesting. Setting.
What? Don't you love when a new channel starts up and you get all these little kinks? still doing better than Tony's and Phil Bell's first stream.
Oh yeah. But
Well, even better than probably the last stream.
All right. I'm going to kick you guys real quick from our Discord room, and then just hop right back in after I'm done kicking you. We'll see if that fixes it. All right, it's just me now. Steve's back. Tanner's back.
Echo.
The echo any better, guys?
No, I can't hear an echo at all.
Okay. They can still hear the echo. I have no idea how to fix that. I'm using OBS, so...
Sir, if I only kink shame when it comes to Tony teching. But other kinks, no shame.
I'm just going to mute myself and listen through the YouTube.
Oh, only one of us is echoing. Is it me that's echoing?
Or is it me that's echoey?
Is it me?
Yes, you. That's very specific. Thanks, Tina.
Okay, have a listen.
Who? It's echoing.
Yeah, oh, it's you.
I was purposely doing that, though. Or is it actually me?
Oh, it's me. Alright, I'm going to disconnect. It's probably going to drop most of this, but we'll be right back up in just a second, so bear with me.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
To wait for Foe to get it up again.
Okay, back up. Still echoing? I would assume I am because nothing is that easy to fix.
I was going to say if there was a way you could put our names screen.
Yeah, that's something else I have no idea how to do. Okay, I'm still echoing.
Just kind of wish they would include like things that had lists and letters and instructions on how to do things.
Yeah. I downloaded OBS onto my laptop and I opened it and I'm like, yeah, I'll have to mess around with this later.
Yeah, it really kills my...
Is that any better, guys? Testing, 1, 2, 3. No, it's not better. I'm still echoing.
OBS is fun. I don't know if you can hear him hacking. I can mute while he hacks.
Hopefully that's better. I just disconnected my headset and reconnected it. I don't know sign language.
It's not that hard. I kind of taught myself it.
No, I'm still getting an echo.
I know a little bit of sign language. We have to use hand signals inside the wind tunnel. But that would require Foe having to go on camera if he were sign language.
I think it's really funny that Little's actually really easy to hear this time.
I was going to say the same. You're coming in really clear. At least on my end.
Careful with saying "and," Tanner.
Okay, that should be a little bit better.
Oh, wow. So you are a lot better now. You've lost your echo.
Perfect. Yeah, so somehow in my settings, the audio got changed from global audio devices. It started going to my headset instead of the default setting. Whereas my desktop audio has to be set to my... no, still got an echo.
Oh, what? Oh, yep.
You guys talk amongst yourselves.
I was gonna say I was on camera earlier, well, before we shut everything down and came back on, but I realized it's probably a good thing it wasn't on the stream because I'm sitting here like just swinging my little like headphone adapter around, looking around different places, and forgetting that I was on camera.
So you really
Way
do
too
take
much light.
after PhD, Tony?
I do.
I always watched him.
I'm just so glad I was able to earlier take Steve's night and add his beard onto it.
That is good.
Oh, yeah.
We
Because
got
it saddened me when I heard that he had to shave his beard, and it's like, oh, okay, so I'll just do something nice for him.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to change the photo again and have him with his beard on there.
Yeah, you got to get little with his too. But it will probably cover up his whole character.
No, only to the knees. It's actually kind of funny, especially up here in Alaska in the wintertime. That kind of a beard would definitely keep me warm.
Oh, yeah. Just got to be careful when you go around in circles bedtime.
No, it's okay. I'll just take his again when I need it. Even though I don't know how long it took him to grow it, so I'd have to wait a while, I think.
I'm one of the unlucky kind where hair grows at an extremely fast rate.
Okay, is that any better? Hoping it solved the echo issues, but...
Let's wait.
Don't think it
I'm not going to
would.
listen in this time.
Because I'm messing...
Tina says echo.
So are you in your own echo chamber?
Yeah, basically.
Nathan Head.
Okay, how's this? Hopefully this is better. I'm just messing with all of the settings right now. Still the same. Damn it. How about this?
Tina says better, but robot-like.
Okay.
I'm just picturing Foe sitting behind like a big ham radio, just playing with all the noise.
That's basically what I'm doing right now.
He's just getting practice when he comes visits me next weekend, or this coming weekend.
Don't know if she's like that, but yeah, basically.
Just picture him going, candy cane, this is rusty nail.
Candy cane. Are you there, Candy Cane?
Oh, damn it, now I want to watch that movie. I gotta stop, like, letting movie lines go through my head, because then I want to watch them and I don't have them.
Yeah, Foe did lose the voice chat and came back in, but his echo came back with him.
What movie that I also had a really strong urge to see that I hadn't seen in a long time was The Right Stuff.
I can't remember if I've seen that. The name does sound familiar.
Yeah, The Right Stuff. It's about kind of like the pre-NASA days where they were trying to break the sound barrier for a while, and how some of the guys died during it, and the wives would stress out anytime they'd fly like the X-1s, and then leading up to the first American in space, and it's kind of like just a little history on how it led to that. I think it's like a 3-hour long movie though.
No, I haven't.
I'm gonna have to look that up later. Sounds really interesting.
Is this getting better? I am in Discord fucking with those settings. Somehow we gotta doubt it, but I'm hopeful.
Kind of like how I was using my headset on the laptop, and like I could hear you guys and you could hear me, and then all of a sudden it just wouldn't work.
Nope, still it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try something. Not sure what we'll do through the stream. I think I have all the audio routed through here, but we're gonna figure it out.
You went to the...
Alright, I'm back. I disconnected my headset and reconnected it. Yeah. I might grab my 308 pretty soon here and just fucking yeet my headset. Oh, my audio's good now? That's good. Yup, that's going to become my #1 rule in the Faux Hammer Diagnose and Repair Audio Devices book. Turn it off, turn it back on again. That's what she said. Okay, try it now, boys. Did I mute everybody else on accident? No, I did not. We might have to call it if we keep having these issues. They can only hear me now, which sucks. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to say that we call it for the night. Tanner just said that he has no sleep. Little Wolf is tired, I believe. It's definitely way past my bedtime. So I hope all of you guys have a good day. Enjoy the rest of
whatever is left of it, and come back next time when we have more audio issues. This is Fohammer, and we don't suck as bad as Team at our outros.